Greetings, sophisticated intuition here with your December general messages. We're going to get right into it. Been letting everybody know, please excuse any background noise. Just take that as confirmation, okay? Let's get started with the sign of Sagittarius spirit. What is it that they can expect for the month of December, please? For the sign of Sagittarius, what can they expect for the month of December? Oh, happy birthday, Sagittarius. As I think I told you last time, I might be late in your season, but we're still here, okay? Ooh. Okay, all right. The sign of Sagittarius, what is it that they can expect for the month of December? Okay, one too many. The sun didn't want to come out there. For the sign of Sagittarius, just one more from this deck, please, Spirit. What can they expect for the month of December? Beautiful. Okay. All right. You're the only one who got that. The fourth house is at the bottom of the deck, your home and the roots of your being. So this energy has been coming out a little bit about like going back home. Some Sagittarians may be traveling back to wherever home is for you. Some of you may just need to stay at home, okay? Or be home a little bit more. And then also, because we've got the little baby in the hand there, there's something about supporting your children a little bit more as well. So some children may be moving back home, or you may be the child that's moving back home. All right, that energy is coming up. I don't have any more room for any more of my children to come back home. I only have one other one that's outside of the house, but enough. But it may be a possibility that somebody's going to have to return home here. They need the support of their parent. They need to come back home. So whether that's you or your child or someone external to you, okay? I'm also hearing like nurturing your roots. Okay, so some of you also, this is about your spiritual journey, about learning more, better understanding about where you come from. Okay, and I feel like if you haven't already, doing your DNA testing, finding out your ancestral background, things like that, that's coming up a little bit. Okay, all right. For the sign of Sagittarius, please, Spirit, what can they expect for the month of December? And the sign, okay, beautiful. What can Sagittarius expect for the month of December? Wow. Okay. All right. She came out for a few folks too, but that's all right. Okay. All right. Okay. I heard that loud and clear. And the moon is here, and the moon has shown up a couple of times. I just heard ritual. So for some of you, make sure that you do your moon ritual, okay, whatever that is. And the new moon, we already had the full moon, which was in Gemini. The new moon, who is it in? I think it's Capricorn. Don't quote me on that. Do your own homework, but I think the new moon is in Capricorn. Yeah, it is. New moon in Capricorn on December 23rd, right? So remember to set your intentions, okay? But also, I think you're about to get some revelation, okay? Also, Sagittarius, I think you're hiding a little bit, okay? I think you're hiding a little bit of your emotions, your feelings. I feel like maybe the last time we spoke, or I spoke, Sagittarius were being quiet. Okay, and I think you may be still existing in that space a little bit differently. You're more outspoken, but what's really deep down, you're not talking about it. Okay, and definitely you're tied into your intuition very strongly in the month of December. Okay, you're listening to your intuition. Okay, all right, just clarifying. Okay. Let me clarify, but I heard that, and this is the first time that this has come out on these general messages for me. But the moon can represent, and typically I try not to jump ahead, but the magician is here. There may be someone doing work on you. Okay. So I just need to bring that up. Overall, so far, the message is really positive. But for some of you Sagittariuses, you need to be aware that someone may be doing ritual work on you. Okay? Good, bad, or indifferent. Let's clarify. Let's find out. All right, for the sign of Sagittarius, what can they expect for the month of December? For those of us who are out here, because I know that on occasion I get my fellow priests and priestesses that watch, we expose ourselves. We're trying to elevate the consciousness of the collective, and we share our gifts, our talents, our rituals, and the things that we're capable of doing. But we have done the work. The majority of us, you're going to find maybe a few that actually present themselves out that have not actually gone through the shadows and the process to come to a place where we do this. And we know the consequences of doing work on other people. Somebody needs to know this, okay, Sagittarius? We know the consequences, the karma, the law of compensation. We know better. Some of us who have chose the light, some of us who have chose the dark. No matter what, we understand the ramifications of putting work out on others. So we typically steer away from anything like that. So I don't feel like the shoe is on the other foot. What I feel like is that there's somebody that has been exposed to rituals and things like that, but didn't do the work, but has tried to put a spell on you. Okay? That's what I'm picking up. Could be a love spell, because I'm not picking up as necessarily lower vibration, but could be a love spell, or could be a blocking spell, or something to that nature. So be aware of that. You might want to, if you are elevated enough, and I don't want to say that. What am I trying to say? Like, you need to send it back. Okay? Send it back, Sag. All right, let's clarify. For the Sagittarius, please, what can they expect for the month of December? Yeah. Okay. For the sign of Sagittarius, what can they... Thank you. Okay. All right. Good stuff. All right. Okay. All right. Chariot is here, okay? Moving forward, moving on, finding balance. Some of you may be getting a new car, okay? Not too many. That's not really what's coming up. This is a very spiritual message for you, Sag, but I do feel like we're moving forward, okay? Remember that the Chariot is moving quickly, so I do feel like there's some fast incoming energy, okay, on the way to you now, all right? I feel like almost after you press play on this message, you're going to get some insight, okay? The 11th house, where the cosmos grant wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. This is a good time for you, okay? I'm hearing that song. I only hear it. It's the same song always with this type of energy. Wishing on a star. Boom, boom. Follow where you are. Boom, boom. Okay, so some of you have been putting a wish out there into the cosmos, and it's about to get granted. And it's kind of doubled down with that moon energy that also came out, because I've got all this star energy here. So I feel like, some of you have been sitting out by the stars at night and just, I don't know, in awe of the universe, okay? And sending love out to the universe for its beauty and its why do I want to say magnetism, but that's not the word. It's how big it is, like just how vast the universe is. You've been in some capacity like giving love out to the universe. So I feel like the universe is about to give love right back. And again, it's about listening to your intuition. And there's some type of communication with the moon, okay? I'm hearing that loud. So if you haven't, sit out and enjoy the stars, the moonlight, okay? And connect. Okay, all right. In the month of December, you're going to get a little disciplined. So I've been getting this collective message of getting a head start on our New Year intentions and our New Year rituals. And it's coming out for you, Sagittarius, as discipline, okay? So you need to get a head start on your discipline. Saturn showed up, the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. So there may have been or will be some challenge, some discipline, some karma maybe even returned to you. Okay, I do feel like it's time for you to build up the wall, not a wall to block or anything like that, but a wall of boundary. Okay, that's your guidance of head start into your new year. It's time to set some new boundaries. Okay, why? Because there's something for you to accomplish in the new year. Okay, but yeah, this message has come back out again, so it is kind of a main message. Again, it's not going to resonate with all the Sagittarians, but there's two parts coming off of this card. But the Magician is here, okay, and then also the Page of Swords. Somebody watching and somebody trying to make something happen. Again, not necessarily low vibrationals. I don't pick it up as the worst kind of spell work, but I do feel like somebody is trying to set some intentions in your way, and they've been watching and they're waiting for the result of it. Okay, so be mindful what you're putting out to your social medias and into the public. If your exposure is what I heard. Okay, then also this is manifestation energy, the Magician, right, with the Page of Swords. So I do feel like there's the manifestation of a lesson learned. Okay, very interesting. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I heard you have all the tools that you need to learn. Okay. So I don't know if that's you're trying to go back to school or what, but you have everything you need. Okay. All right. Queen of Pentacles is here. The nurturer. The one who takes care of us all, the one who makes sure the clothes are ironed, the food is cooked, there's money in each account, right? She's a supporter. She is growth, okay? And I'm getting, this is beautiful energy. So the Four of Cups, and this is Four of Cups has been coming out different for everybody, but this Four of Cups, sometimes can be about miscommunication. I'm getting a little bit, the Mercury retrograde starts on the 29th of December. So be prepared a little bit for that, okay, with this Four of Cups energy coming in. And I know that's like only a few days left in December, but Spirit is saying that perhaps something in your finances or something like that, you need to be mindful of communication about it, okay? Check your spam. All right, you don't want to miss. I heard you don't want to miss this opportunity. Okay, but also there's this this interesting message that's coming off of the Queen about growth and about the Four of Cups. You see how he's pouring that cup out, where you've outgrown something. Okay, you've outgrown something and you're letting it go. You're pouring it out. I feel like almost your losses, like. You're letting go of your losses here. And that's come up. I just spoke about that yesterday, but that you're letting go of your losses here. Because sometimes we hold on to those too tightly, right? And emotions as well. Okay? Here comes another opportunity for you to detach from your emotions or your emotional attachment to your losses. Okay? So this is really good because this is growth. Okay? So don't look at this as a lower vibration. And then we have the Eight of Swords to the Two of Cups. So here we get your partnerships or your romance here, okay? You're a little wound up in your mind about a connection, okay? And quite possibly because you need to set some new boundaries, you need to set some more discipline in this area. But I do feel a little bit like you're overthinking it, okay? When there is true love here, okay? And so if you have had any issues in your connection, you want to look at setting some new boundaries, some new standards, having a conversation about that. You've learned some lessons, okay? You have definitely learned some lessons. See, the card says the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. So there has been growth. Again, this has been a season of growth for you, Sagittarius. Very, very good. And we tend to do that when our birthdays come around, right? I think that Sagittarians are one of the zodiacs that actually embrace the change of age. Sometimes you just change from, 38 to 39 or 21 to 22 or whatever age group you're in, and for some of the other zodiacs, they just changed in age, but we actually grow or seek to mature out of whatever the last stage or season that we were in. And so I do feel like you're growing out of that. There is just this overthinking when it comes to your connection, your partnership. And Spirit wants you to know that there is true love there. And if there's been any issues, that there will be, you see how the two of them are strongly embraced. Okay. I do want you to take note, though, where in the traditional Rider-Waite, they're handing each other the cups. And this one, they're embracing, but they each have their own cups. Okay. I'm going to leave that right there and let you put them two together. All right, let's get you a divine oracle message here for the sign of Sagittarius. What can they expect for the month of December? Well, that just slid right on out there. Bust out of your cocoon, okay? See, I told you with that moon energy doubling down, you're kind of being secretive. You're kind of being a little aloof. Look, become a clear channel, okay? So it's time for you to bust out just a little bit, all right? Also, this is just telling me, yeah, that's butterfly energy. You're going to be transforming, but it's also just telling me a little bit like, bust out of your bondage. Okay. Lean back up against those swords and release yourself. Okay. From whatever it is, the ego, the losses, emotions, overthinking. I feel like for you, Sagittarius, it's a letting go of things that are intangible, okay? And I just spoke about this, so I'm not surprised that it came out in your message, okay? All right, that is it. That is your message. Love and light.